Hi guys, it's me again, Disetso. First of all, I'd like to thank you so much for watching my first video. Thank you for the likes and even those of you who subscribed. I'm actually quite surprised by the number of guys who also sent me messages, encouraging me and saying that this is the type of content they'd like to see more of. And I think that actually got me thinking, and that maybe that's something that we need to explore in the future. Today I actually wanted to speak about a topic that I feel like I've struggled with, and I think only now that my daughter's about to turn 2.5, I'm getting to a point of, I guess a point of knowing what exactly I'm doing. And that is balancing your life, your work, your school, your love life. How do you balance all of that and kind of feel like you're not overwhelmed by the many things that you need to do? As I said, for me, I've been struggling with that, because I think there was a time in my life, especially after having my daughter, I felt like I needed to do everything by myself. I felt like I needed to look after her, change her, do all sorts of other things. I also felt like I needed to spend every waking moment with her. I remember even after going back to work, I literally felt like after work I need to go home and continue to be with my daughter, because I felt like, when I work, especially if it's like long hours, I'm missing so much of my daughter's life, and I wanted to compensate for it. And I think in me trying to compensate, I actually let myself go a bit, to be honest. I think there was a time when I feel like I was overwhelmed and I lost a bit of myself. I didn't look after myself, emotionally. I didn't look after myself physically. I didn't do anything for myself for the longest time. And I think that I only now, after 2 years, getting to a point of realizing that looking after myself is actually in a way beneficial for every other thing in my life. If for instance I don't go to gym and I'm not loving my body, then it starts to kind of spill over in other parts of my life. There was a time when I wasn't really loving the way that I looked, and I remember like every time my husband would take pictures of me and my daughter, or just of me, and he'd want to post it, I'd be like, no, you cannot post it. Can you not see that I look like I just, like I don't even know, I just looked inside out? And after a while I actually realized that if I continue to do that, I'm actually going to miss out on a lot of things. So what I started doing is kind of looking for a gym regimen that I know will excite me, and that will actually make sure that I wake up every day. And that's what I did. I found something that I love, and now I'm doing that every single day. Every single morning before work, I wake up and go to gym. And every time that I go to gym also helps me feel like I need to eat better. So then after I go to gym, like I'm eating better, I'm looking after myself. And now that my body is actually starting to come together, I'm able to dress the way that I want to. And it's something that I wasn't doing properly. And also I think taking time out is important. This year, me and my husband actually decided to take a 2-week holiday to the US for my birthday. And I remember like just before leaving, having heart palpitations, like, oh my goodness, how's my child going to stay? My mother-in-law came to look after her. My sister-in-law was also coming every second day to take them out and look after her. My parents were also around because they live in Johannesburg. And every single time we'd try and call her and be like, oh, we miss you so much, whatever, she'll just be like, hi mommy, whatever. And she actually wasn't as broken as I thought she would be without me. I realized that she's her own person and she literally survives. She's okay. All she needs is to know that she's loved, which I think that she must feel, and that she's fed and she's clean, which I still made sure that she is, and that's all she needed. And I could actually take time to myself now and then. So I think the biggest lesson that I took from all of this is that sometimes you really need to do you, and especially like once the child starts to grow, like don't be so clingy. Like you need to go out with your friends, you need to ensure that that you become the person. I mean, I think I've actually also come to realize that I'll never be the person that I was before I had a child. So it will never be that I'm that person who is not responsible for another human being. So it's okay, but create a balance that still has you and your dreams and whatever vision that you have for yourself. You can still create that, especially if you're lucky enough to have family around you or friends that can help you out with your child now and then. You can still achieve your dreams. You can still do whatever it is that you need to do. You can still go to school. You can still prioritize things. And if you don't, I feel like you'll find yourself 5 to 10 years from now just almost resenting yourself. And I don't want to get to a point where I am disappointed with the person that I am becoming. I need to make those decisions now, because once I have another child, if I don't have that, I feel like I'll literally be so overwhelmed that I can't even live my life. I hope that helps you guys, and I actually just also want to hear from you guys. How long do you think it took you until you found yourself, or you almost got back to a place where you're at least comfortable with yourself after having kids? And also, how do you create that balance? I know that it's never perfect. I know for me, I don't think it will ever be perfect. If you like the video, please click the like button, also subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time.